It's Aaliyah from the Song of the Winds. I hope you're doing really well. I have just returned from the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival in Brisbane, and I was really happy to find that Adama Barralet had a stall there. He's a British man, I believe he's British, and he's based in WA, in Perth. He's written a number of oracle decks, a book on crystals, and he tours around all over Australia and internationally and speaks about crystals and his experiences with them. And yeah, I was just really happy to run into him, see that he had a stand, and very excited to get my hands on the Crystal Connections message cards, which have just been released today. So how cool is that? What I thought I would do is a quick little unboxing of this deck and also show you the Crystal Reflections 2018 diary that had, I'm not sure if that had just been released, but he had it available there and I hadn't seen it before, and just sort of talk you through my first impressions of the deck. Let's get into it. Okay, so I've just removed it from the plastic and you can see how nice the box is. And this is available through Animal Dreaming Publishing in Australia. It's got a magnetic side, information there about how to use the deck, and then these are all of his photographs. Oh no, shrink wrapped. You know my feelings. Oh no, wait, it's not entirely shrink wrapped. It's like a little slide. Okay, I'll put the claws away. It's fine. It's not so bad. Well, it's not fine, but you know. I actually saw this publishing house there at the festival, but it was just so crowded. It was probably my own fault for going on the last day, but that was when I wanted to see a couple of speakers that were on, but I couldn't actually get to their stand. So there's 70 cards, which I think is just incredible. I'll show you them all quickly. I don't mean to flick them, it's just I'm hovering over the camera and I can't see too well. Oh, I love that apophyllite. So nice. And so these are all stones from his, crystals, sorry, from his personal collection. And I do believe he's taken all the photographs himself. I was very impressed to see that it was a deck of 70. Like normally for this type of deck, you'd be lucky to get above 50. Ooh, I think I've heard of that one before. I love rainbow fluorite. Yeah, so Adam's really lovely and personable. We got chatting about plastic and fast fashion and all sorts of things. And yeah, it was really nice. I love kunzite. Well, I think I will. I've been reading about its properties and I would like some. That's a beautiful shot. Larimer. Cool. Love moldavite. Wow, that almost looks like it's a moss or a mushroom. A mushroom, that's what I mean to say. Beautiful. I always get quite excited when I see crystals that I haven't worked with much. It's like, ooh, something new. Cool. It's a big piece. There's the information about the cards. About the author. And so all of the information is actually on the back of the card, which I think is great. Instead of having a guidebook that you've got to access, all of the information is there, which is really cool. Oh, and there's a nice affirmation that aligns with that particular crystal. So great. And so I saw that he had the Crystal Reflections 2018 diary, and while I'm not actually in the market for a diary at all, because I've got several that I'm honestly not even really using, as you should, but this is more like a diary of, see, he signed it for me, isn't that nice? A diary of 70, no, I think it's more than that, 52, yeah, because it's weeks in the year. Many different crystals and stones and ideas about how to work with them. So instead of just doing what people often do, and I'm definitely guilty of this, which is just like blindly collecting, being like, oh, I don't have this one, I don't have this one, I need this one, is to actually get into the habit of working with them. So really get to grips with what they're all about. And there's different journal prompts and their correspondences, which is quite cool. And because we got chatting, he also gave me a copy of last year's, which was very generous and kind of him. It has got a lot of information in there which I think is unique to that year. So that'll be good to have on hand. And also, of course, if there's some crystals that don't appear in the new one. But I'd encourage you to check it out. I think Animal Dreaming they do a lot of like self-published work. So you get a lot of smaller creators that are, self-publishing their own decks and their own books. So it's so nice to support them when you can. But I'll leave all the details below. So if you would like to check it out, I encourage you to. Well, thank you so much for watching. You have a lovely day, week, month, whatever it ends up being. And I will talk to you again real soon. Okay. Bye.